Okay, I am back. There we go. So yes, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. I definitely have missed you. I know it's been a while. Apologies for not streaming last week. And I appreciate that, everybody. I've seen some of your messages. Thank you. So, all right, give me one sec. Now, I do want to, like I said, I want to play some games. I haven't, to be honest, I've played practically nothing for about a week now. Probably the longest stretch I've gone in my life of not really playing games, especially games that I love. I mean, my God, Resident Evil dropped. I didn't expect that for DVD, and definitely just wasn't the right time to jump back into it. So there have been some things going on, and here let me turn down the game a little bit. One sec. Okay, that should be much quieter. So to be clear, you know, first off, mods are in chat. They're going to be doing their job tonight. You know, they'll address things as best they can. You guys know that I have trouble seeing chat anyway when I'm playing games. But in between, I'll be, you know, doing things as usual. But yeah, they're going to be in chat. They're going to try to keep chat awesome for you guys. Seems like so far it is. We're probably going to stick to sub mode. That is not some money grab or something. We actually started without sub mode, and it seemed pretty chaotic. So yeah, that's currently the choice. You have no obligation to sub. It's mainly just to not have a toxic chat right now. So so yeah, they'll be addressing anything that comes up, and you know, just give them some respect while they deal with that. They've, you know, got some tough things, you know, that they might have to deal with from time to time. So yeah, just let them deal with it. No need to. I mean, they'll be watching, although it seems pretty decent right now in sub mode. So I do want to say something, because I had thought that I would have a video, you know, unmonetized video up by now, and there's just been kind of things shifting day to day. So what I can tell you is this. You know, things that started to come out regarding... Oh, hey, Granny, thank you for coming in, for real. Thank you, Granny, for stopping in. I appreciate that. And I want to say thank you to friends that have reached out to me practically exclusively privately, and I understand why, but thank you guys so much for those of you guys who have reached out. Now, you know, ultimately I can tell you this, okay? Things that were raised, I know for sure that some things could have been handled better, like 100%. But what has surfaced, I can tell you this, it's something I will stand by till the day I die, and there are real things happening, and you know, again, I know some things could have been handled better, but there are real things happening. There's, you know, a lot of misinformation out there. You know, of course, there's truths out there. There's all sorts of things, but it's all jumbled up. It's all chaotic right now. So what I can tell you is this, and I know you guys want more information. There will be, like I said, potentially some sort of explanation as to how things went down, why, and you know, potentially what's to come regarding all of this stuff. It would be unmonetized. I have no plans on making a monetized video out of it. This isn't for the content. It's not for, you know, trust me, there's nothing good that's come of this, and I figured that much because it involves people much, much bigger than me. This is, you know, not some vendetta. A lot of the things, you know, I walked away from those guys last year. The only ongoing beef I had was with Terrorizer, and that I'd been trying to resolve for months. You see that I'm not attacking Terrorizer at all. You know, but that was a tough situation. But again, he was the only person that I had an ongoing problem with, that I was working with him direct. Again, this will be things will get into this. So there's a lot to it. It's better in a video form. So there are people, I can tell you this with absolute certainty, that are waiting to tell their story. One of them actually tried to come forward and very quickly was getting harassed and even got doxxed and went private before she even got to say everything or show evidence. But there's evidence. There's direct and indirect. I'm not going to force them to come forward. It's not. I can't. It's their choice. It's entirely up to them. Whether it's tomorrow, it's a week from now, it's 6 months from now, it's 5 years from now, or never. It's their choice. And there are more than one. There's multiple. Don't even know each other. They've never met each other. So, again, it's their decision. I don't think anybody should expect them to subject themselves to the chaos that's out there right now. I have no control over the narrative at this point. The control is fully out of my hands. And it is what it is. But there's a lot of chaos going around. It's their story to tell, and when they're ready, they can tell it. They have no obligation to try to come to help me. I've insisted to them, any of them that have talked about coming forward, that I do not want them to do anything because they know what's happening around me. I've already fallen on the sword in a lot of ways, and I'm fine with that. Again, nobody's perfect. I could have handled some things better, but things are being twisted around, misconstrued. Character is being attacked over listening, and I get it. Again, things could have been handled better, and I don't. I wish I would have. Some things would have been done better, or I would have stayed out of certain choices, or things like that. When I was asked to do things, I wish I didn't go and participate in those things. I should have been. I should not have involved myself in some things, but these are separate issues, and again, there are people that are waiting to be heard. So please, listen to them when they're ready. At this point, all the chaos around me does nothing good, and I am trying to not be a shadow on what's going on with them. It's just not fair to them. So yeah, I intended to go into more detail. By now I know a lot of you guys have been waiting, and I apologize. I may still be doing that. I'm constantly day to day trying to figure out what I can share with you guys, and obviously there's a lot that I can't until, like I said, if one day, whether it's tomorrow or 5 years or whenever, the others want to speak out. So I'm not, I don't want to violate that, and that's about as far as I can go, right? So if it's general stuff, I can share that. But yeah, it's entirely up to them. So yeah, and there are complications, of course, as you can imagine, with the comfort level of them. There's also potential legal aspects that have come up. Potentially both ways, because of some things that were said were grossly inaccurate, and declaration of criminality that is just not okay. But there's also been threats towards me, legality, which I would encourage anybody that feels falsely accused to use all of their legal options. I absolutely stand for that, and by all means, if it needs to go legal, I'm ready to defend myself, and I would hope that they would be as well. There's been questions as well about police involvement. There has absolutely been. They're well aware that there's been destruction of evidence, and there's been other things that have been happening too. So trust me when I say that there were attempts to do things in the best ways possible, and it's just, unfortunately, this is where we're at right now. So in terms of Yeah, and again, there's just some things I just can't discuss because the legality side. So that's thrown a wrench in some things. So we'll have to see where that goes. But that's what I want to say right now. It's not my intent to go and get into all of this in detail right here. So I've been wanting to try the Resident Evil chapter. Obviously, I wasn't in the right mind or energy level to do it. The chaos has definitely taken a toll. I've not been exactly in the right place. So today I decided to fire up and play some games. I know it's going to be a little bit of a different vibe, but that's what I'm deciding to do. At the end of the day, this is what I do, for work, for my income, to pay my bills. And, whether it's to 10 people or thousands of people, it's still my job. I'm I can't promise you guys any sort of upload schedule on YouTube. I'm definitely not going to say I'm going to be uploading 4, 5, 6 days a week. That's probably not even close to anything that you can expect. But potentially, I'd like to continue the weekly streams, and that's the only thing I know right now. So, but yeah. I just want you guys to know everything's been done with the best intentions. I mean that. I don't think anyone would believe in a million years that somebody would try to throw away near a decade of very, very hard work, 7 days a week, over something that was just a rumor or a misunderstanding, or in one case, a prank. Again, there's multiple situations here. It's just been hard for people to track what's what. So that's all I can really say right now about that. I'm not. I've seen there's some trolls that have been trying to say that I've done something terrible or something. That's not the case. If anything, the criticism towards me is regarding friendships or whatever else, how I treat people, this and that. But it's got nothing to do with the allegations that have been coming up. Those are on other parties. So you guys who have been here for years, I think you picked up on my character. You know that I try to stand up for people. Just a year ago, I was speaking up for Haley, and the things that she came forward about. Obviously, that had nothing to do with any of the Vanoss guys, and I mean, I think I've consistently been who I am. Those of you guys who know me, or at least more about me than just somebody on the internet that just heard of me yesterday. So yeah. I hope at the very least anyone that's doubtful or hateful has a little bit of an open mind down the road to give this time to play out. And that's really all I can ask. If you hate me to a degree for some of the things that friends have said, then that's entirely your choice. That's I can't really change your mind on it. But so yeah, I gotta keep living, guys. That's just what it is. This is something I love. This is something I do. And, I don't feel I've done anything where I should permanently be gone from the internet. So, again, tried to do the right thing. I know somebody sent me a quote. I've heard it before in the past. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Trust me, it's been hell for a week. Now I understand the quote. And again, I'm not perfect. I will never say I'm perfect. So there are absolutely some things that I've contributed to that could, hurt me. So, but again, have always meant well. I've always tried to do the right thing as best as I can. Nobody's perfect. I'm not a saint. You can hear the toll it's taking me. Oh yeah, it's been tough. I had days where I wasn't sleeping. I've been DDoSed. I've had accounts hacked. I've had physical threats. I've had death threats. I had somebody tonight, one of many, telling me that I need to kill myself. And, you know, really long email is very, very nice. So thank you to that person. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, it didn't work. You know, I did not hang myself like you wished, but it's been some crazy stuff, man. Internet hate is pretty intense, and I don't want to fall. You know, by all means, if you feel strongly on something, you know, you have a right to speak out. But my God, I think each individual person who speaks out doesn't understand that there's thousands more when it's something that's, you know, pretty amplified. When you've got like 8 different people coming at you at the same time that have huge audiences. I don't think that each individual person understands the quantity that's coming in. So they might just be like, oh, I'm just going to tell him, hey, fuck off. You're a baby, this and that, whatever. You're a snake, but they don't understand. There's like thousands more. It's been every day, so it's yeah. But yeah, that's about all I want to say on that right now. Thank you though, guys, for those of you that are supporting me. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. I know you guys are out there. I know you've been reaching out. Last thing I want is for you guys to be harassed, and I totally understand for the people that are staying silent. Like I said, the friends I've reached out, it's meant the world. I've learned so much too. Oh, I've learned so much. When you're falling, man, when you're falling, you learn who your friends are real quick, and the ones that kick you when you're down. I mean, in time, you guys will, you know, the whole quote of this won't age well. In time, there's things that won't age well, and man, I will never respect people that kick when you're vulnerable and you're down, just because they view it as convenient. But you know, like I said, it's in a lot of ways that's kind of a silver lining, because when you know, when you're in the ashes, you look around, you see who's around. You know, you learn, you really learn. So, but thank you so much to the people that have been kind to me. I really mean that. Okay, so you should report that death wish email. There's been a lot of things, Karamona. I'm not kidding. There's been a lot of death threats and threats to find me, telling me I shouldn't leave my house. You know, even talking about my puppy and stuff, or my dog. Now, that would be really fucked up. If you got a problem with me, you know, come at me. Don't fuck with the dog, right? That's how John Wick happened, right? So I'll just say that if you're some violent psycho, deal with me. Don't fuck around with the dog. All right. But aside from that, yeah, that's it is what it is. They're threatening your animals. Well, I mean, I don't know who they are. They could just be some internet troll that made a fake account to try to be edgy. You know, do I think some nutjob's going to risk their freedom to do something? Probably not. But if they do, you know, I've done everything I need to do. Yeah, I've talked to police. Police have been out. Like I said, I was getting DDoSed and threats. One of the guys threatening me had actually just been arrested last year for filing false police reports. So maybe he's like one of those crazy swatter dudes. I don't know. But yeah. So many people have your back. Hey, that means the world to me, for real. Like I said, you know, you should hold everybody to a standard. You know, everybody. So that includes me. So if I screw up, I deserve any criticism. You know, but I've tried. Oh wait, hold on, I missed something. I've tried to, you know, do my best. And you know, nothing was anything related to revenge or anything like that. Otherwise, Terrorizer's ass would be in my target right now. Trust me, I've spent like months trying to deal with Terrorizer after a stream he did last year. That was my only big thing with the group. Or not even the group, it was just him. But I mean, related to the group. because he's still in it. And as you guys know, I've not said a word about Terrorizer. I couldn't even tell you anything about him right now. And also, let me clarify this too. There's nothing to do with Vanoss, Moo, Jiggly, Nogla. I mean, you know, there's several people that nothing even to talk about in regards to any of this. And yeah. So this is not a group thing. I'm sorry. Hope you're okay, Yeah, you know, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I definitely got a bit overwhelmed over the week. I went like 2 days without sleeping. And have not been eating much, but that's okay. I've been there before. Also, I do want to say thank you guys. I know that, and again, I want to be clear. The sub only right now is not a. It's not anything to do with anything monetary. By all means, you know, like I was saying earlier, don't sub. You don't have to sub. It's just more or less to keep chat decent. Granny, for real, thank you for being here. Visibly. Any friends that have been talking to me, it's all been kind of like low key. And actually, what really sucks, something I'm really bummed out about, is I was going to do a charity thing, and it's, you know, doesn't make sense for me to be there now.